Good morning to you. Thank you for keeping it NBS Television. This is the Morning Breeze, your most authoritative morning current affairs show. And of course, we bring you the latest of what's happening in and around the country. Being Thursday, our focus goes to the economy. And of course, the last 2 days we've been in running battles here and there, meetings upon meetings, but also lock and key for shops of various traders who are protesting against quite a number of issues that have not come up for the very first time. They've persisted for a bit of time. Number one has been on the exorbitant taxes, as they do get to say, from the Uganda Revenue Authority, which is looking at charges for textiles per kilogram of what is imported into the country. But also they were striking against the involvement of Chinese, quote unquote, into, cheap trade and vending, which totally edges out the Ugandans. Now, remember, this is all on the heels of the Buy Uganda, Build Uganda policy that was introduced post-COVID that was particularly looking at import substitution and export promotion. But is it to say that the policy has challenges? Was it not well understood? What does government need to do to probably be able to have even those traders who are importing such merchandise to build cottage industries to be able to support the demand and the need that is currently existent in the country? Joining me is the acting chairperson of Kasita, Uganda, because back in the day it was just Kampala City Traders Association, but now it spreads its wings all across the country, and that is none other than Mr. Sechito, who is joining me to have this conversation. Where is the problem? What needs to be done? What engagements have they had? Because it's always a back and forth. There is a strike, it is called off, it comes up again, and it is called off. Mr. Sechito, a very good morning to you. Good
morning, viewers. It has been a while.
Yes.
I don't know why you hate me these days.
No, really, not hate you.
It used not to take so long.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we have not had incidences.
Yeah, not quite many.
Okay. So, good morning, viewers.
A pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
What have the last 2 days been like for you as the acting chairperson of the traders?
Hectic, because at the background, we have some issues with the office of Kasita. That one we are managing slowly. After the transition.
Internal issues?
Yeah, we have some internal issues, disagreements, but fortunately they are only a team against an individual interests issue. Our former chairperson, Mr. Dr. Thaddeus Musoke, joining politics and contrary to the existing Kasita laws.
I thought that you would want your views represented directly at the table.
That's true, and there are procedures under which that is allowed or facilitated from Section 28 of the Kasita Constitution that allows us to do administrational regulations. We formed a executive manual in 2015. And in fact, that one is gives us guidance on how executive members, the top executive leaders of Kasita, must behave, must be treated, especially when it comes to politics. And it is clearly stipulated in Article 4 of the executive manual, which is mandatory for any member to be abiding by, that if you are going to stand for any electoral position, any political office above LC3, or if you are going to campaign directly to anybody standing above the same, you need to have a compulsory step down, because we didn't want to have conflict of interest. Somebody has issues, you are supporting Bobi Wine, and Bobi Wine might have issues with a certain section politically. You are going to support Mr. President Museveni, or you are going to sponsor yourself, or you're going to stand as an independent. It is very clear message to Kasita leadership that you step aside. So when that didn't happen with the outgoing chair, the executive had to invoke the powers and force him to step aside. Okay. So, because of some state interference, because he's using lots of allegations against us that we are chasing him because he supports the government, he's now protected by 3 police officers. And it's not necessary.
Well, that is your internal politics.
I wanted to say that so that it doesn't go unnoticed. Yeah, sure. Just for that. True. So we are handling it very diplomatically. Fire doesn't answer fire. Not at all. Thank you.
But now let's go to the concerns of the traders in the last 2 days. And the reason why in the preamble I said it comes back and forth. Even in the recent conversation that you had with the president over the electronic fiscal receipting and invoicing system, it is something that came up. Was it never solved?
Yeah, you remember the last time we met the president was August 2024.
Yeah.
And the Prime Minister wrote to us. People had demonstrated again. The Prime Minister wrote to us that the President would meet us soon. While I was intimating to the Prime Minister that let not be the biblical Jesus who told the disciples, I'm coming back soon. And now 25 years is not yet in. She just laughed me off, but it seems it was the same agreement because the president never got to us again. It's not the case because the president is so busy.
True, it's a busy political season. And it's just 1 year down the road.
And 1 year down the road. Yeah. But the issues that are so burning, as you rightly peeped into them, one of them is the taxes on garments and textiles in kilos. This has caused lots of other problems because it is even forcing some people to falsify documents so that they can change they can evade. Some are even misclassifying, all in the name of survival. Because if you use the 35% import duty on importation of garments, you could pay approximately 200 or thereby millions. You use the 2.5, even after reduction from 3.5 US dollars per kg, as per the recent budget, you pay over 450 millions.
That's per container?
Per container, okay. 40 feet. And therefore, with the other challenges like transportation from Mombasa to Kampala or Dar es Salaam, we cannot regionally match. We used to have customers, especially people of garments and textiles. They used to have customers from South Sudan, Kenya, Tanzania, and the other neighboring countries. Because of this tariff, it's no longer the story. And unfortunately, this tax is acting contrary to the existing East African customs regulations because it is clearly stated in the East African community that we shall use the GATT evaluation principles, a WTO requirement. Any member, according to GATT evaluation and WTO requirements, if a union, a customs union, decides on an import duty, nobody within the same customs union goes above it. We agreed that the highest that East Africans could charge for garments and textiles is 35% import duty.
And what's currently
and what is being charged is 2.5 US dollars per kg or $2 per kg on textiles.
That equates to what percentage?